Hello and welcome back to day 124, 124. My name is Mary, and today's story is Solomon's wisdom. Solomon was a very young man, not more than 20 years old, when he became king, and he ruled much more than the 12 tribes of Israel. On the north, he ruled over all Syria. On the east, Ammon and Moab were under his power. And in the south, all the land of Edom. He had no wars as David did. His great realm was at peace as long as Solomon reigned. Soon after Solomon became king, he went to Gibeon, a few miles north of Jerusalem, where the altar of the Lord stood before the temple was built. There Solomon made offerings and worshipped the Lord God of Israel. That night the Lord God came to Solomon and said, "Ask whatever you choose, and I will give it to you." And Solomon said to the Lord, "I am only a child, Lord. I don't know how to rule this great people. Give me wisdom and knowledge, that I may know how to rule them properly." The Lord was pleased with Solomon's choice and said to him, "Since you have not asked for a long life, or great riches for yourself, or victory over your enemies, or great power, but have asked wisdom and knowledge to judge this people, I have given you wisdom greater than that of any king before you, and greater than that of any king that shall come after you. And because you have asked this, I will give you not only wisdom, but all honor and riches, if you obey my words as your father David obeyed. You shall have a long life and rule for many years. Soon after this, Solomon showed his wisdom. Two women came before him with two little babies, one dead and the other living. Each of the two women claimed the living child as her own and said the dead child belonged to the other woman. One of the women said, "We were sleeping with our children in one bed, and this woman in her sleep lay on her child, and it died. Then she placed her dead child beside me while I was asleep and took my child. In the morning, I saw that it was not my child, but she says it is mine, and the living child is hers. Command this woman to give me my own child." And I'm going to show you the picture of King Solomon between the two women and the guards. Then the other woman said, "That is not true. The dead baby is hers, and the living one is mine, which she is trying to take from me." The young king listened to both women. Then he said, "Bring me a sword." They brought a sword, and Solomon said, "Take this sword, cut the living child in two, and give half of it to each one." Then one of the women cried out, "Oh, my lord, do not kill my child. Let the other woman have it, but let the child live." The other woman said, "No, cut the child in two and divide it between us." Solomon said, "Give the living child to the woman who would not have it slain, for she is its mother." And all the people wondered at Solomon's wisdom and saw that God had made him very wise for his age. And that was the word of the Lord. Now is the discussion questions. Number one, what was the kingdom like under Suleiman? What was the kingdom like under Suleiman? Number two, what did Suleiman ask God to give him? Did that make God happy? Number two, what did Suleiman ask God to give him? That was the first part. Second part, did that make God happy? Number three, how did Suleiman show his wisdom? How did Suleiman show his wisdom? Thank you again for being together on another fun bedtime story. We'll see you soon again. May God bless us all. Meanwhile, bye for now.